Tunisia's president has sacked the prime minister and suspended parliament, after violent mass protests nationwide on Sunday. Anger over the government's handling of a massive recent spike in COVID cases has added to general unrest over the nation's economic and social turmoil. President Kais Saied, who was elected in 2019, announced he was taking over. His supporters erupted in celebration, but opponents in parliament immediately accused him of staging a coup. Mr. Saied, an independent, has had a long-standing feud with the man he has removed, Prime Minister Hichem Mechichi. Mr. Mechichi has the backing of the largest party in parliament, Ennahda. On Sunday, thousands of people across Tunisia demonstrated against the PM and Ennahda, the moderate Islamist ruling party. Security forces in the capital, Tunis, blocked off parliament and streets around the central avenue Bourguiba. Protesters stormed Ennahda offices, smashing computers and setting fire to its local headquarters in the southwestern city of Tuzur. The unrest continued into the early hours of Monday, as the Speaker of Parliament, Rached Ghannouchi, who leads Ennahda, tried to get into the legislature in Tunis. He was blocked by those who supported Mr. Saied's move, and responded with a sit-down protest with his own loyalists. The two sides threw stones at each other. Earlier, in a televised address, Mr. Saied said, "We have taken these decisions until social peace returns to Tunisia and until we save the state." He later joined the celebrating crowds in Tunis. President Saied also vowed to respond to further violence with military force. Mr. Saied has said he will now govern alongside a new PM, with parliament suspended for 30 days. Coronavirus-related deaths reached a record for the country last week, passing 300 in one 24-hour period. Tunisia has one of the highest per capita death rates in the world. Vaccinations have been slow. Only 7% of the 11.7 million population are fully vaccinated. The government attempted to speed up vaccination by opening it to all over 18s during the Eid al-Adha holiday. However, the effort descended into chaos, with stampedes, shortages of supplies, and incidents of violence. The PM sacked the health minister, an ally of the president, prompting Mr. Saied to instruct the military to take over management of the coronavirus crisis. But COVID is only one factor in the unrest. Tunisia has had 9 governments since the 2011 revolution, many of them short-lived or fractured. Deep-rooted problems of unemployment and crumbling state infrastructure that were behind the uprising have never been resolved. Tunisia now has budget deficits and debt repayment issues that could require a new loan from the International Monetary Fund. But that could hurt Tunisians with the loss of state jobs and reduced subsidies on goods. Thanks for tuning in and watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe to get latest updates as it happens.